Okay, let's do this. Good morning. I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. It's Monday. How was everyone's weekend? All good? Mine was good. I had a good weekend this weekend. Very upbeat, happy, full of energy. It was a good one. We've got a new moon tomorrow, so I've just put some reduced price new moon readings on my website, BeHealing.com. If anyone's interested in getting one of those, you can get $40 off. Now I'm going to do some channeling for the collective in this, get some cards out for the collective, see what the guides want to teach us today, or tell us about today. Hey Tracy. And if you're interested in the mini read, then they are available. I can do them in here as well if you're on live with me, if you're not watching the replay. And to do that, all you need to do is check out that comment that's pinned up the top of the chat, the live chat there. It tells you it's by donation. There's a PayPal link in there to donate, and that's my preferred method. You can use Super Chat, Super Sticker if you want to. And if you've got a question for your higher self, please put a capital Q at the start of your comment just so I can find it more easily. Hey Tracy, hey Beth, hey Maria. How's everyone? Did you have a good weekend? Are you having a good weekend? I know some of you are still in it. I did, I really did. I had a really good one. I got myself a new key ring. Let me show you. It matches, it's from the beach plastic. It matches my coaster, kind of. It kind of matches my poster. The colour's slightly different. It looks really similar on camera, but it's not. This is more blue, ocean blue kind of thing. Oh, they're cute. I really like them. From beach plastic, from plastic on the beach here on Koh, making them into stuff. They've got plant holders, key rings, coasters. I love it. I'm going to keep buying that stuff because it's really cute. Hey, Siobhan. So, first card out, we've got Transcendence. Transcending something. So, it's a healing day, is it? A healing day. Siobhan, I remember when I was working in the UK, and your name, not your name personally, but someone that's called Siobhan came up. I used to work in IT, and when I was on this particular team, we were like a help desk and sorting out IT complaints and stuff. And my boss came up to me and he showed me this name, and he's like, "How the hell do you say that?" Oh no, your mum's really ill, Maria. I'm sorry to hear that. Hey, Jessica. Oh, yeah, stressful times, huh? Transcendence. So it's about healing today, transcending something, or getting over something. It could be getting over something. Very interesting energy update today. Did you see it about the love thing? Well, I hope that's for me. That'd be nice. Okay, let's get a cat card out. Flow and focus. Yeah, I bet you do get it a lot because it is a weird spelling, isn't it? It doesn't look like Siobhan. Focus and flow. Siobhan. And then my boss said, "How is that, Siobhan?" It defies all logic, doesn't it? Flow and focus. I'll just have that cat looking at them. Looking at the other one. So focus is looking at flow there. So this to me is telling us that we need to kind of stop with the trying to direct things with our mind. Do you know what I mean? You know that whole law of attraction thing where we think that we need to keep on thinking about something that we want? This is saying like, no, just go with the flow of thought. Because if we're trying to direct our mind towards something and force ourselves to think about something over and over, we're missing the guidance, right? We can miss the guidance that comes through where our thoughts naturally want to flow. Let's get a legendary lady out. If anyone wants a mini read, just check out that pinned comment up top. If you've got a burning question for your higher self, you can get one of those. Put a capital Q at the start of your comment. It's by donation. There's a PayPal link in there. Or you can use Super Chat, Super Sticker as well. If you'd like one. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. Oh, I've got a reading book tomorrow. I'm having a reading tomorrow because I want to get some clarity from a lady that read for me a year ago. The other one that I bought, she can't do it until the end of the month. I'm still getting her to do it, but hey, Connie. We've got Freya, boldness. Got to be bold. I've got a song in my head then. Boldness. Playful goddess of love and ruler over war and death, Freya appears before you to encourage you to boldly go forth. Now's not the time to play small. Step into your power. Embrace your desires and take swift action to manifest them fully in your life. Freya's got your back. Swift action. Be brave. Yeah. The gym opened up again yesterday. Woo! But they're not allowed to put the aircon on. And so all the windows and doors have got to be open and it's all fans. And it's actually, I prefer it. I went yesterday afternoon and I prefer it with fresh air. And it was just as cool with the fans as when the aircon's on. I liked it. I liked it because I was running on the treadmill and the windows are big, they can move them right aside. So it's a big, big window. And yeah, it was nice. I had a reading yesterday, I contradicted everything. Oh no. God, yeah, I hope mine isn't going to do that. I bought 2 for clarity. I was hoping that they would both be kind of quick so that I can use them both. Do you know what I mean? For that reason, because it can get confusing now. Yeah, anyway. Didn't clean my desk this morning before I start. Usually I do, but I was running out of time. Oy. Okay. I gotta be bold. Someone was nearly bold. Someone was nearly bold on Saturday, but I'm not saying anymore. Yeah, get double readings. That's my advice. Get 2. 10 of Cups. Oh, we're going to go on about relationships now. 10 of Cups. Oh, I'm doing the wrong cards again. I meant to do the other ones first. Let's do the other ones first, and then it gives me a better idea of what they're talking about. I went out to lunch with my friend yesterday. The lady seemed to think it was a date. And it wasn't. Not in my mind. But that was nice. I haven't hung out with him for a while. The 9 of Trees, 9 of Crystals, single, independent, doing things for ourselves. Okay, so maybe this is about transcending the singleness or transcending that what do you call it? Independence. Being too independent. The Crow, signs from the universe. Crow's also the Magician card. And the 2 of Birds, 2 of Swords. Unsure. Unsure of a decision to make. I'll get some more cards out and see what they're going on about. So, 9 of Pentacles, the Magician, and the 2 of Birds. It's almost like we're manifesting something, then when it arrives, we can't make the decision whether we want it or not. King of Swords, getting clarity on that. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, the King of Swords gets clarity. That's us getting clarity on this decision that we've got the 2 of Swords about. Hey, Mandy. Page of Pentacles. Are we going to invest? Piggy bank. Are we going to invest? Are we going to put our energy into this? And then we've got the Ten of Cups. So this is the heart's fulfillment. This is the heart getting what it wants. Everything it wants. Yeah, everything that it wants. Very interesting energy update. Did you all watch it? Very strong love reading. I mean, it was almost like, well, not the perfect love reading because there's trouble. There's having to retreat and lay low because of people's judgments about it. But I said in that reading, love's never wrong. You know, the universe doesn't go wrong. Love's never wrong. Love, that is. Human beings can go wrong, but love isn't wrong. Seven of Wands, something's coming, having to have patience with it. And the Nine of Crystals, again, independent. So this reading is about us moving out of that independent singledom into a relationship, but us having to wait for it because of some kind of getting clarity on if it's truly what we want or whether we want to invest in it. If we want to invest in it. So there's some, of course, relationships are always about putting investment in, right? But we've got to decide whether we want to do that or not. There's a mosquito in my room and it bit me all over the side of my face and my neck. It was a good reading, wasn't it? I liked it too, Beth. I hope it's true. Be good. Someone got a bit bolder on Saturday, but only a bit. Okay. I don't think I need to read any of those out. I think it's pretty crystal clear. Unless I want to read the Ten of Cups out. Yeah, I might do that, actually. I might read the Ten of Cups out because there might be something I've missed there about... Well, to me, it's about the heart's fulfillment, you know? The Ten of Cups, it's magical. It's a magical, loving omen to receive. It signifies great happiness in all areas of family life, friendship, and love. It is the establishment and understanding of mutual respect, honor, and cosmic bonds which connect you with others throughout lifetimes. This card also indicates an enlightened sense of spiritual awareness and inner strength. It reflects a spiritual foresight which allows you to navigate your life with honesty and confidence. Silver linings are always visible. The glass is more than half full, it overflows. You understand the universal force of love and the oneness of all consciousness. The meanings are trust, romance, fulfillment, harmony, spiritual growth, friendship, reincarnation, cosmic ties. You watch in the morning? Yeah, me too, Jessica. I watch myself in the morning. Sometimes in the middle of the night if I've woken up in the middle of the night. Thankfully I didn't last night because I was up so early yesterday morning. Like woke up at 4 and never went back to sleep. Four of Pentacles. Oh, I should show you the cards, hey? I'm leaving you all out of it. The Four of Pentacles, holding our energy back. Hey, Mystic Visions. Holding our energy back. Where are the moderators this morning? I know Tim's not around, is he? He's away again. Chris hasn't been around for a while because she's going through a lot of loss right now. Christine's not here. She's usually here. Four of Pentacles. Jamie. Four of Pentacles. Having to hold our energy back for some reason. Oh, you guys have got a long weekend in America, hey? I noticed because I've been getting a heap of emails with sales about something. I'm good, Mystic Visions. How are you? Holding our energy back. You know, this can be the miser card, but a lot I just get, we need to hold our energy back from something. So we're deliberating whether to invest in something or not, if it's what we want. And I guess that is why we've got the Nine of Crystals, the Nine of Trees, the Nine of Pentacles out twice. Because when we're really happy and independent, a Nine of Pentacles energy, it's a bigger decision to get out of that, isn't it? Like when I wasn't happy, I'd get into relationships really easy without even thinking about it that much. But now I'm really happy and in this really good flow in my life and really enjoying it. I'm not just going to let anyone in. So it's kind of making sense why you might need to hold your energy back. From this Knight of Cups, the Love Offer, he came out in the energy update today. Oh dear. Well, it's the Five of Wands, which is less about the battle. I mean, the swords is about the battle, but the wands isn't. It's sticks of wood pretending to be swords. It's pretend. It's practice. It's training. It's practice. Practice fights. Practice fights. You ended up in emergency. I thought you were having a heart attack. Oh my God, what was happening? Chest pains. What was it? Yeah, always let me know, Beth, because sometimes I just start and get going and forget. Training. The Knight of Cups and training. Is this someone practicing? I think this is someone practicing. Like practicing their approach or practicing what they're going to say or putting messages in and then deleting them. Practicing over and over again to get it right. Yeah, what happened, Mystic Visions? Let us know. You're probably typing right now, madly. I think this is the Knight of Cups practicing their approach. Or is this about them holding their energy back then? They're waiting for something. Why? Because we're deliberating. We're going to get clarity. Oh, it's because we're so independent. Okay, right. I get it now. I get what the message is. Drop you to the ground. Wow. Pinched nerve in your spine. Yikes. Wow. So what did they do? Give you some relaxants or something to let it go. That's scary. Yeah, so I get it now. Why the Nine of Pentacles is out so much. So that's the independent card, right? And so our independence, it doesn't just make us want to really focus on whether we, the being happy by yourself. That's what they say, right? You got to love yourself first, and so you got to be happy by yourself in your aloneness, and before a relationship can come in, before a good relationship can come in. Of course, relationships can come in, but they tend to be messy ones before we're consciously choosing it. To consciously choose it, we need to be self-loving and happy by ourselves first. And when we're in that energy, then it's less likely we get into a relationship because there's fewer healthy relationships that we'd actually choose. So we're going to, it's going to be up in the air like this Two of Swords. Like we've got to really think about it first, whether we want to get into this and get clarity on it. The King of Swords here, of whether we want to invest in it, because we're invested in our own lives now. That's the way that self-love goes. Do we want to invest in this? So then we've got, this is their side of things, right? The Knight of Cups is practicing, holding their energy back and practicing. Why would they be doing that? Well, because it's like we're in the Emperor's energy or the Emperor energy, whichever sex you are. And that's scarier. There's more riding on it, right? And so they've got to practice their approach because they want to do it right. It's not just a booty call kind of thing. It's the opposite of that. It's this slow approach because they've got to get it right. There's a lot riding on it. It means a lot to them. They gave you muscle relaxers. Yeah. Oh, you really? You refused to take it? You just wanted to know what it was, right? That would be me. Like, don't give me that stuff. I was trying to get a prescription from my doctor at the hospital about for tretinoin, vitamin A for my face, because I'm going on the hard stuff now. And he said, "Oh, well, I can give you some of this steroid cream instead." I said, "I don't want steroid cream. I want vitamin A. Why would I want steroid cream? I don't want to wreck my skin. I want to make it good." Doctors are idiots. Sorry, but they are. Well, they're not idiots, but you know, they're idiots. I want them to tell me what's going on. I want them to be like, what was his name? Dr. House. House. They investigate things. They don't just like throw drugs at you. Here, eat this. Let's see. I don't need to know. I don't need to read any of those out. I'm getting it. Sometimes though it's good like to take their anti-inflammatories and their relaxants and stuff just for that, you know, for acute situations. I loved it too. That must have been a long time ago because I haven't watched TV for a very long time and I used to watch that. I really liked his character. It's funny. We've got the Magician and the Six of Wands. What we're manifesting is going to have a victory, and that's why it takes a lot of navigation to get there. What's this one? Two of Wands. The action, the choice to take action, or taking action on a choice. There's a lot to this. There's a lot riding on it. Everyone's taking it seriously, it seems, in this reading. They do. They push drugs. They do. They get kickbacks. They get incentives for it. It's shocking, isn't it? Especially, have you heard like some doctors will tell people they've got cancer when they don't because they get paid so much when someone's on chemotherapy. It's terrible. It's terrible. Yeah, that whole system needs to change. Yeah, that whole system needs to change. It's just not right. It's not about healthcare. It went from that, didn't it? It went from healthcare to pushing drugs, paid shills for the pharmaceutical companies. They never satisfy me, doctors. Sounds wrong. They never satisfy me because I want them to be an investigator. I want them to be like that Dr. House guy. I want them to investigate and tell me what's going on. I don't want them to me, drugs is just putting something over the top of it, you know? And then some doctors say, well, like, why wouldn't you take drugs? Why are you taking supplements instead of drugs? It's like, because I want to fix the problem. Drugs aren't fixing the problem. Drugs are hiding the symptoms and giving you more symptoms. The supplements are giving you the nutrition to fix it, right? To sort out the imbalance in the first place. That's what I think. I think it's bad everywhere. I think it's bad everywhere, Jessica. Maybe not as bad here because I guess, well, I'm going to say it's behind, but it's behind in a good way. It's behind in a not having caught up with the Western world quite yet. One of the cleaners has on the floor. Got to get strength before marching forward like this, the Nine of Inspiration. Now, the Nine of Inspiration is also the Wounded Warrior card. So in this deck, I just get that like forward movement, but it comes after healing ourselves, you know? Which is in orange, which is like the color of courage and action and fire and creativity, and it's very motivated energy. Stretching and yoga. Awesome. Good job. Yeah, we can do it ourselves, right? And then, you know, and the doctors, that those in that entrenched mindset have the opposing point of view to people like us as well, of, you know, they think that we're like kind of kooky and I don't know, like snake oil kind of thing, and it's the opposite way around to me. It's like they've got the same beliefs that we've got about them, about us, you know. But why would you? I can trust my body; it does the right thing. Coughing my eyes at the moment. I didn't get them tested. I just had a nice time yesterday. I had a really good day. A really, really good day. I was so happy. I was dancing around, had my music all out. I just had the best day. Why am I still shuffling? Oh, it was so good that the gym was open again. Yeah, so we've got new rules now, so they're easing up on it all. Restaurants can be open. They were open the whole time anyway, but now they can be. They're open the whole time because we don't have a problem here. The problem is on the next door island, but we've got the same authority. So we had to follow the rules of the other island. It just didn't make sense here. But now it's eased up on that island, we can officially be open. Thanks, Jessica. You got a question for your reading? Yeah, isn't that weird? So we believe about doctors, you know, they're doing the wrong thing. They're focused on the wrong thing, and they think the same of us as well. It's just points of view, right? You know, I went to see. I got pregnant, probably I don't know how many years ago it was, but about 8 years ago. I had a miscarriage at 8 weeks, but I went to see the doctor before that. Maybe at about 6 weeks, I went to see the doctor, and I regretted it. The doctor was just terrible. The crap that came out of his mouth was just ridiculous. And I know I was expecting some "you're old" kind of thing. You know what the mindset's going to be like when you go and see a doctor. But the complication was my partner. He had cancer when he was a kid, and he had chemotherapy, and he had his leg amputated, and he was told he could never have kids, and he'd been married for a long time, and they'd not got pregnant. And I said to him when I met him, and he told me all of this, I said, well, don't be surprised if I get pregnant, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have another one. And yeah, but it was a bit of a surprise when we got pregnant. And so, of course, we're telling this to the doctor. Like, he was told he couldn't have kids, but here we are, pregnant. And the doctor, he said, well, if there's anything wrong with this baby, it's her, it's not you. He was trying to cover the backs of the medical establishment. And I'm like, that's not true, because the health of the sperm is very important. It's not just, it takes two to make a baby. And the health of the sperm is very important. So, bullshit. Yeah, blaming everything on me for what some doctors have done. Try again, doctor. And he came out with all this crap, and I'm like, I should not have gone to see the doctor. But what do? You're pregnant. You want to have some kind of a care, but the kind of care, it's not caring. The doctors, oh God. Yeah. But there are some better doctors now, hey. Some countries can be so arrogant. Well, they've got a really fixed point of view. They do. Anyway, Jessica, what do you need to know? Let's find out. What does Jessica need to know from her higher self? There are some good doctors now. I was watching one on YouTube, maybe on Saturday. I like his channel. I can't remember what it's called. But he said that there's this textbook that doctors have. And it's like how everything works in the body. And he was explaining about diet, and he said all the guidelines for diet are just wrong. And it's wrong by this textbook we've had about the body and how metabolism works for a very long time. We've known how this all works. But the guidelines, the what to eat and everything, are just completely wrong based on that. And so he went through what's in this book about carbohydrate, about what is converted to what, you know. That's what I used to teach in my weight loss training that I would do. Because a calorie, it's not about calories. A calorie isn't a calorie. It depends on what you eat, or what as to what the body does, you know. And he's good. So there are some good doctors there. Doctor asked me, you could contact in case of emergency 911. I don't know what the emergency number is here. I should know it. I don't. Okay. Oh no, Jessica. Why did I want to call you Elizabeth? I wanted to call you Elizabeth. Empower yourself one step at a time. So you're getting better at it. You know, sometimes we go through these things and we're like, damn it, I've been learning how to empower myself, and then in that moment I didn't. I got into my usual shut down, too scared to speak, not standing up for myself, that kind of thing. That's the energy I'm getting here. And it's okay. It's still a practice run. Even if you do the thing that you usually do in a certain situation and you wish you'd empowered yourself, that is still practice. That is processing it afterward, and that gives you more chance of doing it next time. So it seems to me, Jessica, that you might have been in a situation like that lately, and you're like, I should have said this, I should have said that, I should have stood up for myself, or I should have said this, but you might have been deer in headlights. That's a kind of an extreme situation. You could have been anywhere in between as well. But my point is, even if you don't do it in the moment, it's still a practice because of the processing that you do afterward. Because of that, I should have said this, I should have said that, this is how it would have gone down. That processing that we do afterward, the mind, it doesn't know whether they're actually doing something or not, right? This is why we can do visualizations and things, and go through these sequences in our minds. And it is practice. It's like actually doing it, because yeah, our bodies, they just don't know whether we are imagining it or actually doing it. And so don't feel bad about that, about, just one step at a time. You're getting there. It's an important step to take. Is it's not getting it wrong, but it's doing the same thing as you did before, but then processing it afterward. It's the practice run. It's like what this 9 of Cups is doing, practicing, getting his lines right, or the message right, or whatever. It's that. What else? But it feels overwhelming. Why does it feel overwhelming? Oh, you're feeling the overwhelm. That's the deer in headlights thing, right? That's why in the moment, you just wish you could get over that hump, whatever it is, the feeling of overwhelm in that moment, so that you could empower yourself in the moment. Because we beat ourselves up afterwards, don't we? We're like, damn it, why didn't I say that thing? Why didn't I do that thing? Hey, Alexandra, thank you. Jessica, so feel that overwhelm. The overwhelmed feeling, that is the deer in the headlights feeling. That's that feeling that we can't function. We can't function rationally when we've got that feeling, and that's okay. We don't want to push that down, that feeling of overwhelm. We want to delve into it. Like, what is that overwhelming feeling? It's interesting. I went to lunch yesterday with a friend of mine, and I had to take care of him one time. It was the time I first met him, in fact. I'd got a call from a friend of mine saying, Claire, can you come and look after someone? This is the scenario. He's an alcoholic, and he's coming out of hospital. He drank 7 bottles of vodka in one go and was in hospital, unsurprisingly. But he's got to come out now, and this is the tricky time of he's still going through the withdrawals, and I might drink. So I'm like, yeah, no problem. I can go do that. And so I went It was me and my friend kind of taking care of him. A few other people would drop in as well and help out. And so that was me first meeting him. It's been dry since that. What was my point? Oh yeah, so yesterday talking to him, he said, "Oh, I see on your Facebook you've quit drinking 4 months ago." It's like, yeah, I just don't even think of it anymore. It's not even crossing my mind to have a drink, even going out for lunch. It didn't cross my mind to have a drink, and I was explaining to him about the anxiety. For me, it was anxiety, and he said, yeah, and he said, and the alcohol gives you anxiety, so the next day you want to drink again to get over the anxiety that the drink gave you, and it's just this vicious cycle kind of thing. But it's how did I? It's not about the stopping drinking. How did I stop the anxiety? I stopped the anxiety by being really interested in it. Like, what is this feeling all the time? This constant fear and this constant anxiety. I had to really dig deep into it. Oh, what is this? Be really interested about it. That's what you need to do. That's why it's saying overwhelming and feel it. That overwhelm that stops you from being empowered in the moment. Just go like, oh, this is juicy. This feeling is juicy. This feeling stops me. Like, really feel it. Really feel it. And like, wow, what is this all about? Keep on asking questions like that. Your higher self is going to reveal it to you. Dig deep into that. Almost wish to have that feeling, to put yourself in situations where you shut down and you don't empower yourself. So that you're like, here it is, here's that feeling, let me feel it now. How can I recognize this feeling? You know, where is it from? Where did I first feel this feeling? When does it come up for me? You know what mine was? My anxiety. A lot of it was just because I was so used to being around alcoholics, drug addicts, yes, but that is just what it looks like on the surface of it. That's like saying I was around people that wear jeans. Um, it's what's behind that. What's behind their alcoholism or their drug addiction is it's an unhealed energy. It's a wounded energy, and I was so used to being around people like that that it would unsettle me. Being around people like that, it would make me anxious. It made me anxious. It's as if it's from my childhood. It's like it's my job to fix everyone because my family was so messed up. They still are so messed up. Narcissists, they've got so much going on. And I just, because I was the odd one out, I felt it was my job to fix them. And so, of course, kept on putting myself into situations with people like that. I'm feeling this anxiety. It's like, oh, I gotta fix this, gotta fix this. And all I needed to do was realize that, feel that feeling and realize that the reason I drink is because I put myself around these people and I have to drink. It became really apparent because my only drinking in the last year was whenever I went to go see my ex-boyfriend, drug addict. And I would drink there. And I would, because I didn't want to feel the anxiety. I didn't want to feel anxiety of being around him and the people there. And so what do? Stop being around them. I stopped being around them and anxiety gone. Gone. But it wasn't as easy as that. It took some unraveling to do to get to the bottom of it, why I felt like that. And also to give myself permission to not be around it. It's almost like a food allergy. It's like that, a food allergy. It's just like that. And you've got to see it like that. It's this thing. It's this thing that triggers me and it makes me feel unsafe. It's this thing that triggers me and makes me feel overwhelmed. And so it's okay not to eat that food because I've got an allergy to it. It's okay not to be around people like that because I've got an allergy to it. And it makes sense, right? In my work. It's what I do for my work. I can't have it in my personal life. My personal life is for me. It's to fill me up. I'm getting that now. I'm getting that now. It's totally different. So, hope that helps. Thanks for your donation, Jessica. What else have we got then? Strength and the inspiration. So plucking up the courage to move forward. We're gaining clarity as to whether we want to invest in this thing. Now, this could be about someone coming in, but it doesn't have to be about that. It's the whole story about it, of moving from a very independent, shut down kind of an energy to opening up. So this could be you getting clarity on whether you want to even open up for a relationship, any relationship, and what kind of relationship you want to open up to. I'm practicing that, you know. You're welcome, Jessica. Eight of Cups, something to walk away from first. Yeah, that's it. That's me walking away from those cups that are all falling over and falling about the place. It's like, it's not my circus, it's not my monkeys. I don't need to be around them anymore. I feel like there's one more of these to get out. Anyone else wants a mini read? You know what to do. Check out that pinned comment. PayPal donation is my preferred, but you can use Super Chat, Super Sticker if you want. I just don't prefer that way. Plans. There's some planning to do here. Look at them. Thanks, Maria. Planning. There's some planning to do. Maybe a planned retreat. It could be that. It could be. It's all about healing. We've got transcendence here, you know. What was this? Focused on what? Flow. Yeah. So the universe is trying to get us ready. It is definitely trying to get us ready for this, for shifting our energy into what we really want, especially wish fulfillment. From the Nine of Pentacles to the Ten of Cups is the message here. Getting us to that, which means us opening up to receive what we want out of that independent shutdown energy to opening up. And as I just said, like with my drinking and stuff, it wasn't the drinking, it was everything that was behind that, you know, that was important to figure out in myself and walk away from it and make it okay to walk away from it. Then the planning is like, then what do you do? Hey, what do you do? It was interesting, you know, because this lunch that I went on yesterday, it's interesting, like the whole timing of lockdown for me because of this, everything happening. That's kind of the first time I've been out, really, for a very long time. And yeah, I didn't want to drink, but also he wanted to, like, we'd eaten, we shared all of this food together, and that was really nice. And then he said, "Do you want anything else?" And I said, "No, I'm gonna get off because I want to go to the gym now it's open again." And you know, old me would have been drinking. Old me would have stayed. Old me would have carried that going until the sun had gone down and we were in a club. I wouldn't have gone, no, I want to get back to my life now, thanks. And and yeah, that was new for me to go and choose, you know what I mean? Get to choose. Yeah, instead of I mean, it was nice. We had like a 2 hour lunch or something like that. That's enough. But it's interesting, you know. I'm interested in myself now of this opening up because I realized I'm like I just can't be. And my readings have been saying it too. My personal readings that I've got to open up now, like lockdown and no lockdown. I've got to have people around me now because I'm really feeling it. So I'm like, okay, well I'm going to do it then. I'm going to get in touch with people and say let's do lunch. And so I did. And I'm interested now in the change in me because I was very different. I was a very different person, even though it wasn't a date. I can kind of, not for me anyway, I can see very different. Me being me without all of the crap that I used to have inside of me. Healed. It's a miracle. Maria, what or who do you need to release? Uh, You'll find out very soon because communication is coming and you'll need to talk to them. You won't want to. There's someone that you won't want to talk to. But you need to. So it'll be a message coming in and it's just like that person, you won't want to talk to them at all. But you need to. Why? They're going to get in touch with you. Oh, this is someone that you think has been critical of you and the choices that you've made, the ideas that you've had. And so this is someone that you find to be very, and the reason I'm saying it like that, you find to be very maybe condescending of you or always questioning you, kind of criticizing you. That's how you find them to be. Because it's someone that doesn't agree with you, that wouldn't make the same choices as you, and that's what is the crux of it, really. I'm not picking up a highly critical energy from this person, but you take it that way because they don't agree with you. It's like when we're unhealed, right? If someone, well, like the drinking thing. If I was out yesterday with someone that does drink alcohol, they might have said, because a lot of them do, just have a drink, just have a drink, just have an alcoholic drink. It's like, no thanks. What? I'm like, why do you want me to do that? But I could take that as criticism, or I could just be like, well, it's personal preference and it's okay. It's okay for people not to choose the same things as us. It doesn't mean that they're criticizing us necessarily. Like the person could have been critical of you, but just because someone doesn't agree doesn't mean that they are being critical. Yeah. We can just take it that way sometimes. So this person, it feels like family to me. It feels like it could be family, or maybe that's just me feeling like that energy. Family. But you need to let it go. What do you need to let go of? The making yourself wrong. That's what it is. Making yourself wrong about your choices. And then when someone else says, oh, I wouldn't have chosen that, it hits you in that shame department that you've already got in yourself. And then you think, they criticize me. Really, it's about you backing yourself up and your own choices up. Does that make sense, Maria? Do you know who it is? They're going to get in touch with you anyway. You won't want to talk to them because you think that they're highly critical. They might be a bit critical, but I think the majority of it is about you. They just poke that wound that you've already got of you questioning your own choices. So you've got guilt or shame around choices that you've made, and when people don't agree with you, it's like, ouch. It reactivates your inner critic. Your fears, your shame, your guilt and stuff. It's family. It feels like family. It's family that do shit like that, isn't it? Well, it's family that we let get to us, isn't it? A friend can do it, and we're like, okay. Family member says it, and we're like, never talking to you again. Mm. Let's get some more out. What are we doing? We're walking away from something. The Three of Pentacles, planning. Planning. It's not a planned retreat. It's a planned walking away from something. Planning our way forward. Priestess, illumination and knowledge. So we got the Transcendence card out first, and this is what's going on here. She's got a shower cap on. She's about to get in the shower. She's got some of her hair out. Illumination and knowledge. So we're finding out things about ourselves. Knowledge of ourselves, this is. Self-knowledge. Know thyself. Heal thyself. Empower thyself. What's next? Be happy. You're welcome, Maria. Well, I got through that fast, didn't I? Even, yeah. So the strength training programs that I do, Caroline Gervin, she's starting a new one today, a new 10-week program, Epic 3. I'm starting it. I'm decided to do the whole thing. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get all my work done early. So I'm going to finish this early. And because I'm recording the dailies and maybe a pick a card if I've got time to. Then I'm going to do her workout and then I'm going to go training. Because I want to do the full 10-week program this time with her. This again, look at it. Look at it. Great big love's coming. Great big love of ourselves. And then the tricky transition from the great big love of ourselves, which is, and it's not a trap. I was going to say trap in itself, but it's not a trap. But it takes some getting out of. It takes some clarity, some courage, and some very firm decisions to letting someone in then. This great big love, and it's got to be great big love, otherwise it's like, nah. Great big love or nothing at all, everything or nothing. It's everything or nothing. It's exactly that, everything or nothing. That's where I'm at right now. If you can't give me everything, don't bother, mister. Don't bother. Don't follow me home halfway and then turn back. You got brave, eh? Body. Yes, I'm going to focus on this. Show me, divine, how to love and fully care for this body. Please give me the radiant miracle of accepting my body as it is. Accept my body as it is, but also change it too. I've got those V muscles now, you know, down here. You can't. It is visible, but I've got a saggy skin in front of it, and I'm going to get that sorted out. I am. But you know those V muscles that go down? I've got those now. Show me, divine, how to love and fully care for this body. Yes. Please give me the radiant miracle of accepting my body as it is. I'm excited to see what this new 10-week program will do to my body, where it'll take me next. She's such a strong woman. Have you seen her? Check out her channel, Caroline Gervin, Girvan. She's incredible. Incredible. So I'm going to do that. I can't reach. Yeah. Yeah. Anyone else want a mini before I finish? I've got to get my work done today. It takes me all day doing the videos. And I don't know how long this new program is. I mean, I don't know how long a workout. Some of the programs are like half-hour workouts. Some of them are like 45 minutes an hour. So here and now. I guess I could do it after training, but here and now. Past and future. We're at a turning point now. It's got to be in the moment. Hey, Miss Nikki, you can check out that pinned comment in the live chat to see how to get a mini by donation. Here and now, being in this moment. We got this out last time, didn't we? Because I was trying to read what it said on that flag. Can anyone see it? Seriously can't. Don't know. It might say here and now. I don't think it does though. You lost weight, Maria. Good job. Had a boudoir photo shoot. Oh, nice. Yeah. Not a photo shoot for ages. I do tend to take photos of myself. I think we've got a sale. Well, I know we've got a sale. We've got a sale on the 9th. The 9th of the 9th. And I'm looking at getting this camera, a new video camera. not so much for this stuff, but for my training and stuff. And it's really cool. I can't remember what it's called, or something 360, but it's very small and it's very cool what you can do with it and all the. I'm excited. I think I'll get it. I think I'll get it in the 9 sale. Play around with that, especially at the gym. It says you are here. Thanks, Jessica. You on a big screen. You are here. There you go. You are here right now. This is where we're at, right? Is this where we're all at? Being independent and choosing where we're going to open up. Yeah, let me know. I don't look at Facebook very much. You didn't see any words on the flag. I need glasses too. See you, Miss Nikki. Oh, I do like that deck. I'm very drawn to it at the moment. I don't know. I don't know why, but I am very drawn to that deck. Let me get one of these out too. Release. Let it go. Be here and now and let it go. We can't force this to happen. Just looking at my makeup. We can't force this to happen. Let's get some romance out just to top this off. Because it just seemed there's just so much romance going on at the moment in my readings. And I think it's because they're trying to help me out. Yeah. I'm thinking that too, maybe too much so, but I don't think it is too much so. I think it's just a matter of getting used to it, of what it said here, of having this clarity before we invest. It makes you pickier, right? And that's a good thing. But then it can appear like it's working against you as well. But I don't think it is. I don't think it is really working against us. I think it's good. I think once you find self-love, then you've got to get used to that. You've got to get used to being in a world where most people don't love themselves. Yeah, because there's not that many people. Hi, Volta. You deserve love. There you go. You say you deserve love. And love is never wrong. It really hit me in today's energy update when I said that. Like, love is never wrong. It's pretty profound. So we can let ourselves off the hook, right? You deserve love. We do. Let's get one of these out. Yeah, we've got a new moon tomorrow. So I've put some reduced price new moon readings up on behealing.com. Check that out. There's a link to it on the homepage, behealing.com. $40 off new moon readings because it's a new moon in Virgo. The dreams need a practical plan. We do have that planning here, and the end of a tough cycle approaches. So it could seem to be very tough. You know, the darkness before the dawn, that kind of thing. It feels tough just before you get something that's really right for you. Isn't that? It's always the way, isn't it? It's when we like feel like giving up. It's when we're like, oh, this is too hard, and then it all comes good. Something good comes in. Yeah, we all deserve all the love in the world. Absolutely. I am taking my friend to the bank tomorrow. I'm getting myself a Thai bank account tomorrow. And my friend is coming to vouch for me. I needed a Thai friend with a business, and I've got one that is willing to come with me tomorrow to open up a bank account. Unity. You understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. So love is always right, but it's also, yeah, this is why the universe is involved in it, right? Because it has a ripple effect across the universe. And what I said in the energy update was, it's almost like the universe is trying to, is saying like, would you all just get together with the people that you're meant to be with instead of all these rules that you're putting on yourselves of I can't do this and I can't do that and I can't let go of that and I can't get, you know. And then judging each other for it. Ooh, all that gossip. It was rife in England when I was there. My God. The gossip about people in relationships. Choices people make and stuff. All of the weekly reads for each sign are out. No, I'll put those out on Friday evenings. Check that out on my YouTube channel. Oh. Got the heart with a key here. Welcoming love, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together and perfect. It was this one next. The snake. Manish just looking over your shoulder. This is the competition, the gossip, the all of that stuff. We've got to ignore that stuff and do what's right for us and let that be okay. That's the ascension path here. Transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, preparing for union. So like the right one, but we've got to get over this stuff first and make it not matter because love is always right. It's the ascension path. There we have it. That's today. I'm going to get on with my stuff now because I've got a lot to do today. Thanks everyone for coming along. Yeah, calming voice. A lot of people say that, you know. A lot of people have said that my whole life. Got a calming, not just my voice, it's my energy. Yeah, it's a good thing, hey? So thanks everyone for coming along. If you want $40 off a new moon reading, private reading, they are available. I'll be doing those tomorrow though because I've got too much to do today. I've changed my readings now, so I don't promise them within 24 hours because on the days that I record all my videos, which is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm shooting all day, shooting videos all day, so I can't do. I used to try and fit them in, but it was exhausting me, so don't do that anymore. I promise them within 48 hours now because I know that on the other days I can do them. So you're welcome, everybody. Good luck with your interview. You're welcome, everyone. Have a good one, and let's do this all over again on Wednesday, which could be your Tuesday. Bye. Thanks for your donations, guys.